Seat belts and car crashes. Car accidents are the leading cause of death, as well as loss of work time. Wearing your seatbelt will help reduce injuries and save lives. It can also save millions of dollars for American businesses. Today I'm going to tell you why wearing your seatbelt are important. It can save your life and the life of someone you love. In 1984, car crashes left about 4,200 workers with lost jobs. It also affects the loss of productivity, insurance, and medical costs to those individuals that do not wear their seatbelt. It accounts for 12% of the deaths in the United States. Traffic Safety Facts for 2001 stated that 72% of the people are wearing safety seatbelts. This was up from 67% in December of 1999 and up 62% in May of 1998. Each year, the number of people wearing their seatbelt increases and the rate of fatalities decreases. Those who don't buckle up should understand the risks involved. Many people in vehicles who do not wear their seatbelt end up in terrible fatalities, but those who have seatbelts properly fastened have the improved ability to avoid fatalities. Because of the increasingly amount of drivers and passengers, everyone should wear a seatbelt. Seatbelts are a very important safety feature. In 1978, the state of Tennessee was the first state to impose the child safety restraint law. The first seatbelt law began in 1984 in the state of New York. As of December 99, 49 states, including District of Columbia, had used the seatbelt law that was in effect since 1999. 33 states, police officers were permitted to write traffic violations only after a car was stopped. It proved to save more lives from accidents. Not only is it important for adults to wear seat belts, but also children must have their own seat belt. Children under the age of 12 must not sit in the front seat due to airbags. The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration says from 1975 to 1999, an estimated 4,500 lives were saved by child restraints. Seat belts hold your body in place while in a stop motion. When a traffic accident occurs, the car suddenly comes to a stop, and the driver and passenger who are sitting in the front seat and are not wearing their seat belt keep moving toward the steering wheel, the windshield, and other parts of the interior. It has been proven through many crash tests with dummies crashing into windshields and dashboards to convince people wearing a seat belt is a safe idea. A seat belt will prevent one from getting badly injured or death. Passengers in the back of the car who are unbelted also endanger their safety, but they will also injure the people in the front seat because the unbelted rear passengers can hit the front seat hard enough to injure the people seated in them. The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration says seat belts, when used, reduce the risk of fatal injury to front seat passengers and car occupants by 45% from 1975 to 1999. An estimated 123,213 lives were saved by seat belts. Seat belts also prevent one from being thrown from the car. In 1996, only 1% of restrained passenger car occupants were ejected, as opposed to 20% of unrestrained passenger occupants. In total crashes, only 72% of the occupants were ejected from cars, resulting in death from not being restrained. Imagine hearing about your loved one had been ejected out of a vehicle and is suffering in critical condition because they didn't have their seatbelt on a short trip to work. That's why seatbelts should be worn at all times, to prevent injuries or death. In conclusion, a positive approach to encouraging everyone to use a seatbelt. Wearing your seatbelt helps you feel in control. Wearing your seatbelt because other people care about you and want you to be safe. Model this behavior you expect from your own children. Wearing your seatbelt to be a good passenger. And most important, wearing your seatbelt is a more effective form of protection in case. So please, remember this logo. And always remember to buckle up every time you're in a vehicle. Thank you.